I'm very excited to be here today to introduce the Community Changemaker Award. This is an award that the National Cannabis Festival has been giving out for 4 years now, and we give out the award for a community member that really goes above and beyond to help advance cannabis policy reform without asking for anything in return. I am especially excited to be delivering this award in this venue today because the award is named for a man named Kevin Cross. There may be some people in this room that recognize that name, but there are probably an equal number who really don't. Kevin Cross worked with me and my festival team, and he was also a very close friend. He was also an employee of the architect of the Capitol in this building. Those two worlds didn't really collide very often. Kevin was frequently very nervous that the people at his job would find out that he worked with people in the cannabis industry or that he was friends with them. He used to come out of the Dirksen building every day and run down the hill to the gas station on Massachusetts Avenue to meet me after work so that we could hang out. Kevin was taken from us in 2017 very suddenly, but his legacy has not left this building, and it certainly hasn't left our team. If you were in the Dirksen building while Kevin was there, and he worked there for a very long time, he was the man that made the committee plates for all of the committees. If you were recently elected, Kevin would be preparing the nameplate for your door. So he was one of the blue-collar guys on the Hill that came to work every single day, and maybe in the evening, instead of grabbing a beer, he smoked a joint, and that was something that he was really scared about people hearing. I imagine that somewhere right now, Kevin is a little nervous that I'm sharing this information about him in this venue, but I think that things have changed and maybe it would be a bit more okay right now. One story that has always stuck out to me, and I don't know that this is the venue for stories, but I'm going to tell it anyway. When I was working for Human Rights First, I had an event in the Dirksen building. And I came to the doors with this big cart, and I held up the whole line going in through security and probably made a lot of people behind me angry. And as I came through security with this cart, which I'm sure made the security angry too, Kevin was on the other side waiting for me in his uniform, and he said, "Here, let me help you." He's like, "I'm not really supposed to be doing this right now, but let me help you." And he helped get me into the elevator, and he helped get me to the room. And that's really the kind of guy that Kevin was. He would never watch a friend pushing a load alone and not jump in to help. And that is why the recipients of this year's Community Changemaker Awards are so special and so appropriate, because this is a group of people that also wouldn't let their friends push the load alone. So it is my great honor, and I hope that many of you are in the room today, with my friend Justin over here, to ask any members of the Marijuana Justice Coalition in the room today to please stand up. I know there's some backstage and some front of house. Couple back here that we're making come out onto the stage. So this coalition was originally formed by the Drug Policy Alliance. This is a coalition of nonprofit drug policy groups whose members aren't probably in the same conversation about this green rush that we've all heard about. These are folks who go to work every day and advocate on behalf of business owners like me, of patients like many of the people in this room, and for people in our community that otherwise wouldn't have a voice. So it is my great pleasure. Justin, come out here. We're going to do this together, remember? To present this award to the Marijuana Justice Coalition for your tireless efforts to change and improve drug policies in the United States.
Well, I'll introduce myself real quickly. I'm Maritza Perez-Medina. I'm the Director of Federal Affairs for the Drug Policy Alliance, and I currently convene the Marijuana Justice Coalition alongside my colleague Mike, who's over there in the corner. But I have to say that this group has been together since 2018, and many of the founding members are here. Many of the current members are currently here, but it really is a team effort. One thing I've been proud of with the coalition is the diversity of perspectives that we have in terms of pulling from all sorts of different constituencies where we see marijuana prohibition has made a negative impact. So for example, we have directly impacted people in our coalition. We have people in the labor movement, the immigration movement, certainly criminal justice and drug policy groups. And I think it's that diversity that's allowed us to build strength and find success. You know, in the last 2 Congresses, we were successful in passing through the MORE Act. We're currently working on the Cannabis Administration and Opportunity Act. So this is very surprising, but I really just want to, thank and honor the founders of the Marijuana Justice Coalition, the current members of the Marijuana Justice Coalition. It really has been a team effort. Thank you for this really, really important award. Thank you. Thank you. This was really surprising.